All right, we see the volume is decreasing. We should probably expect something like that, being that we have FOMC meeting coming, and sometimes they just hover it. But everybody's talking about the FOMC meeting, but what needs to be talked about is that mutual funds year end date finish at the end of this month. So they'll hover it to make their numbers be well, and then do what the hell else they're going to do after the 31st when they close their books. So just keep that stuff in mind. Again, we're still drifting on lower volume. Again, still hasn't gotten above these August 6th highs. So we have to see what's going on. We have a break of a low that could be something you really want to be very, very aware of. Let's see what we got regarding retracement. The retracement levels still around that 62-78%. So we're going to see how this one plays out and take it from there. We have the QQQ. QQQ, we see pretty much has the same thing going on. It's basically, it actually has broken above these highs that we were looking at. So this one, again, it's hard to take a short from when you have a V bottom in place. So we just have to see what's going on, because again, it could be a 1 bar pullback and stuff like that. And I mentioned yesterday on my video about FOMC day, and the spreads widen around the time that they do the report, which is around 2 o'clock. So you want to, if you're in a position, that's fine. If you're looking to start a position, I would wait 15 to 20 minutes when the spreads start to settle down and get back to where they will be. And that's on everything, futures, options. They will definitely, it's free money when people try to play those things to either side, because you're gonna get a shitty fill, and they might be able to stop you out without the underlying being close to what you thought it would be, because the spread will widen from the bid and the ask. Just check it out during the time you kind of see what I'm talking about. So we just have to be a little cautious if you're looking to short here, especially with how quickly this has come back up. IWM, again, we see like this could be a flag setting up. Quite honestly, you got low volume. Let's see if it could break above this high and kind of take this stuff out. So it's still, let me remove this. It's still under this previous pivot that we were saying, okay, we want to look here, but also more importantly here, and it hasn't even gotten close to it as yet. So again, it could roll, but again, it showed pretty decent movement today. Let's look at a 30-minute to look at the intraday action, and we can see that it pretty much came down. This is just pre-market stuff. I'm actually going to take that off after, but it came down and pretty much fought its way up. So you can see how, again, it's a hammer formation, being it's closing. It opened here and closed up here. So it ran it all the way down and then closed up strong for the day. So we just have to see how this one plays out. Still on lighter volume, still at the end of the trend versus the start of the trend. So we're going to see how this one plays out. If we have a break of a high, might be something that you could consider to the long side. But again, be cautious, being we got the FOMC for swing trades. Maybe you want to do some type of day trading or something like that. But again, that's if you don't day trade, then you just wait. It's as simple as that. You see we have this price action still churning. Again, if this provides, it broke above this previous pivot that I was looking at, and now is it going to use as support to bounce back off? Again, it's one day doesn't make or break a trend, and these V bottoms are not that easy, to play. So you got to be very, very cautious regarding playing it, and don't go super aggressive if you feel uncertain about stuff. Tesla gave some stuff back today. It actually, creeped up and then really broke these lows and closed hard on some volume. So it definitely could continue to the downside more, and you're definitely looking to test this area, and definitely down here to this 200 level. It could happen very, very quickly. Apple's continuing to, it looks pretty good. Again, you have above these levels that it's pretty much staying above, so not that bad. Again, it did hit the price target that I was looking at for 104.50 that I posted on July 25th. You can check that out. Again, I'm expecting a little bit of type of pullback. The volume decreased. Twitter lost about 10%. That's the next one we're going to look at. I think they have some earnings stuff that they lost. They were down like 10% pre-market, so we got to see how this one opens up. Again, pre-market could be, you know, it could definitely be something that could be all over the place. So it could be down 10% and be flat in the morning. So we want to see how this one plays out in the morning. You got Google. Google is continuing to, again, this looks good. I mean, if you're looking to get short, this actually looks pretty good because it's above here, which is the pivot that I'm looking at. And you see the distance, the spacing that between the previous pivots, and it's coming back in. So again, break of a low could be something to look at with the decreasing volume. So let's make sure we look at that one for tomorrow. Keep that one on your watch list, that it could be breaking down. Again, some people might say, oh, this is a flag to the upside. If it breaks above the high, then that's going to tell you. But as far as right here, right now, this is what we're looking at. And this could be something because we're coming down off this move. And we got up, but we see the volume has gone more to the downside. You can see how the volume is decreasing while it's going up. So it's showing some type of weakness as well. You got what else we got? We got Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs continue to go higher. We got CAT. Looks like it could be a flag, more upside potential if you have a break above this high. Yep. And you have IBM. IBM just looks like, I mean, it's still, I mean, you got selling, if it breaks below these low, and this is not my type of trade because it looks more like a breakout trade, and I don't like that because I bet you there's a ton of orders here and they could just flash it down and then give you a proper retracement to the downside. So we'll see how this one plays out. And last but not least, we'll finish with Netflix, and want to see if this one continues to the downside. Again, if you were a little bit aggressive, you might have got in today and put your stop above here and see how this one plays out. We got looking at the 30-minute. Again, let's see what the price action looks like. Come on. Okay, price action still looks kind of bearish. You know, if you look in here at this price action, you see it closed here and pretty much closed near the lows of the day. So we'll see how this one plays out. This is actually live data right now. So we'll see how this one plays out in the morning, but Netflix still continues. I'm not a guy that's going to buy the blood. Like some people might have bought right here, and that's cool, but that's just not my type of trade, especially with such a huge gap down. I'm just going to follow the trend and just kind of help me. Yes, you could have took this for a little bounce, played it on the way up, which a lot of people do, but again, that's not my style. So you just kind of know what resonates with you as a trader and go with that. So we'll see how this one plays out tomorrow. Remember, they will hover this above the levels because the mutual funds are closing at the end of the month. Something to be aware of, not just FOMC. These guys are dirty bastards, and they will do that just to get their numbers. So again, just being aware of some stuff like that will let you know if you see just a pop in the morning, you see it grind sideways, just understand how the game is getting a little bit manipulated. And it is what it is. Take care.